Get down. Get down. Oh, sorry. I didn't explain why I'm getting down. There's a killer on the loose, and if I just stay quiet, he won't find me. I don't think. I lost him back there. I did a little maneuver.
X99 Killer.
X99 season. What does it bring? Well, first of all, let me quell any of your shocks right here. I'm still alive. It didn't get to me. I had to go to the hospital for 3 months. But anyways, I was forced to review this by knife point or gun point, both of them at the same time. Actually, what we have today is the ASRock X99X killer motherboard. If you use it, you'll die. No. Pretty much, we got this in from ASRock today. I'm going to be running a bunch of benchmarks on it. I'm going to show you the inside of the board along with all the nifty little features. Now, this is a really cool board because ASRock is known to do some really cool boards, and they've released about 4 different series of X99 motherboards, but the X99X killer brand motherboard is the most famous one by ASRock. Why? Because it comes with the killer LAN that's also common with such motherboards as the MSI X99S, which we just reviewed a while ago. So essentially, we're going to see if there's more to it than just the killer logo, and hopefully design, ingenuity, everything all comes together for everyone looking to upgrade to the X99 platform. So yeah, we're gonna check out the X99 killer right about now. He's not gonna kill me again, is he?
The number one thing ASRock did was impress me, beyond a doubt, with the quality of their build to the extreme hardcoreness of the X99X killer that can be found in more expensive X99 motherboards. Let's take a look at some of the specifications. So it first of all supports the 6th generation LGA 2011-3, or the Wellsbury X99 chipset. It supports quad-channel DDR4 through 3000 up to 128 gigabytes, 7.1 HD audio. It supports up to 3-way SLI or Crossfire, and it also has 6 gigabits per second SATA connectors, which is really great. It comes with 2 RJ45s, which I found really interesting, and it comes with a basically UEFI BIOS, which is really cool with click, and it's just the way of the future in an ATX form factor. Accessories. This is my favorite. Accessories always tell you about what type of board you have, so let's take a look for the X99X killer. Start off with the installation guides and the 3-way, 2-way SLI connectors. This is the installation guide. This is the connector for the SATA, and this is the I/O panel. Looking at the board itself directly reveals a nice black and red plating design with the platinum capacitors for the FATAL1TY series of the X99X killer. This is a really well built board that I really love with its power choke capacity and moreover in terms of build design.
So the X99X has the Super Alloy motherboard build, which is pretty impressive. It has a nice design, and it also has pretty much a dual and MOSFET chip, and also includes power choke. Don't ask me how that was. Why does he have super choke powers?
Now, nothing would be complete without the proper benchmarks, synthetic and gaming. Let's take a look and see how the X99X killer performs in all of these functions. So in terms of sign bench, it does a really great job matching other X99 boards. 3D Mark CPU performance is also pretty good. In finally, we followed off with the most popular benchmark that most people seem to really like is Super Pi. Now, the X99X killer was done on the i7-5930K for the synthetic benchmark, and as you can see, it comes really close to other boards that are more expensive. Very, very impressive. Instantly, what you can tell with the benchmarks for the X99X killer is that it performs equally as well to a really expensive board like the MSI X99S Gaming 9AC motherboard. In general, this is a really great board that performs admirably for a $289.99 MSRP. Now we'll be taking a closer look at how the X99 platform exactly performs in terms of the gaming benchmarks and really if it makes a difference.
Right now, a couple of things are that some things you guys ought to know is that the X99 doesn't exactly revolutionize your gaming platform in terms of the frame rate differences in terms of two popular games, Bioshock Infinite, Crysis 3 again. What it really does is it only increases your frame rates a little bit because first of all, technology comes first and then comes the gaming platforms. So the X99X killer and all these motherboards are just trying to innovate the design and trying to capture the soul essence of everything. And they're trying to basically get the platform ready so that people for next-gen systems, they can even make more next-gen PC platforms.
Quality board comes with a quality software, and the X99X killer by ASRock is no exception. With S-Stream, FATAL1TY's multi-purpose software suite, there are more new features and improved utilities, which include Keymaster, the FATAL1TY mouse port, which increases the polling rate, Easy OC, auto-tuning, XFast RAM, OC tweaker, system browser, live update. And lastly, one of my favorite, the Hdd Saber technology, where you have a 4-pin Hdd Saber connector near the SATA ports. You connect it into a jerry rig on the HDDs, pretty much. And what you have is something where you can shut off remaining storage drives. Now this is incredibly cool and it only applies to non-boot flagged drives. So if you don't worry, if you plan on trying to turn off your boot drive, it won't work. They really thought about it. And this is one thing where ASRock really excels in comparison to other X99 boards.
Yeah. Oh, sorry guys. Cut the music. Guys, I was just listening to the Purity sound by the X99X killer motherboard. It's supported with the Realtek ALC1150 chipset, and the sound quality is actually pretty good from our benchmarks. Now, in terms of other motherboards, it really compares. It's a really nice board for a really affordable price point. It has audio, it has everything that you could want, and I think it's a really good budget gaming board. So people should definitely look into getting the X99X killer and definitely wear a bulletproof vest. Definitely.